Hi everybody, so you can't see me, but hopefully you can hear me, and the reason is because the little picture got in the way of me showing you how to draw this. So you're going to have a gridded piece of paper that has two lines, one going this way and one going that way. This one is kind of crooked. Yours will not be that crooked. And we're going to make a little squirrel, and you're going to use every section of our paper, and I will move the paper as we need to use the lower sections. So you're going to start right here, and you're going to draw a sort of a C shape. It's going to go like that and not quite touch. And then you're going to give the little guy an eye, which is a smaller circle with these little lines, and those are called the pupils. Now at any point you can stop and pause me and get caught up. The joy of this type of teaching and learning is you can pause the teacher. And then we're going to give a little mouth. So my squirrel isn't done yet, of course. I'm going to give him his ear, and I'm going to do two rainbow shapes like this, and then right over here will be the ear on the other side. So now we have his little face. Now the next part is we're going to build his body, and I'm going to kind of move this up here a little bit. You're going to start right about here, and we're going to just kind of make a swooping shape like this, just to kind of get our hand used to it. I'm going to start here, and this is going to go down through this one, and then it's going to go out and just kind of stop there. Okay, right like this, not quite at the bottom, okay, like that. So now, when you're down here, now you're going to be able to erase these lines later. They're just to kind of help you know where to place your lines. Right about here, you're going to take and put your pencil down, and you're going to go over, and then you're going to come down and make his little foot, and it's going to kind of connect here. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to make the arm, or his front paws, I guess. So we're going to come right around here and go like this, like that. Now again, those lines might be bothering you a little bit, but we are going to get rid of them. Now for the fun part, we're going to make the tail. And a squirrel's tail is like his most kind of famous part, I would think. We're going to start here, and we're going to make a swooping motion like that. So here we go. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to kind of go around like a wave. And then I'm going to come back, and this is, I'm going to kind of go around like I'm tracing almost, and make it go right about there. There's his tail. Okay, so now I'm going to give him another little line like this for the other paw, and I'm going to put a little bowl right here. You guys can see that. Okay, and I'm going to give it a little lid. What do you think I'm making? I'm making a little acorn. And he needs another leg here. Okay, so I have a pretty skinny squirrel, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get rid of those lines. So I'm going to take a gray, and you could use brown, color pencil or a crayon, and I'm going to outline my squirrel lines. And that way, when I erase my, I'm going to call them grid lines, that's the other ones, it won't erase any of my squirrel. And go, oh, I kind of went off the line there a little bit, and that's okay. Okay, and go through. It'll be kind of nice because anything I don't want will just be gone. Remember, please pause at any time if you feel like it's too fast. Okay. Everything, and now I'm going to take my pencil, I'm just going to erase that grid line. It's going to be all gone. My squirrel is pretty skinny. I think he needed to go find some more nuts and seeds. Okay, so I'm going to actually kind of connect that like that. Oh, okay, I'm going to color it in. So now I'm going to make his head a little bit fatter there. That's the thing with the marker. You can add in if you think it's too skinny. So now what you've done is you've created a coloring page for yourself. And you can pick whatever colors you want. I'm going to pick grays and browns, and I'm going to color my squirrel in. And I'm not going to color the whole thing for you, but I'm going to round his head out a little bit because I think it needs to be a little bit thicker. And then I'm going to take some brown, and I'm going to put the brown on top to give it a little bit of depth to it. Now his tail, I'm going to make more brown. You see I'm kind of doing this with my coloring. It's kind of giving it some texture, right? And then I'll fill it in with a little bit of gray. That's kind of fun. And I could just keep going over and over so it looks like Furly Curly. If you know that poem, you'll know that he has quite a tail, right? Tall as a feather, wide as a sail. So there's his tail. Now as I'm drawing this, parts of it I don't love, but I'm going to try to make it better with my coloring. So I'm going to kind of go in like this, and color his head, color his ears, and I would color all that in, and I color his whole body, and then I would decide what I want the background to be. So you could choose blue, you could choose, if you choose gray, like an evening, it would kind of blend in. So that might be kind of a challenge. But remember, the sky doesn't just stop at the top of the page. It goes all the way down, all the white parts that aren't squirrel. You go down and you would make the background. So I am, again, not going to color my whole squirrel because I think that might be boring for you guys to watch. But whatever I don't like about my squirrel and the lines, I can fix with the colors. Like, I really like how I did that, but I'm not so happy with the face. So I might think of a way to add more color to make it look more like a squirrel. So I hope you enjoyed this how to draw a squirrel video, and I look forward to seeing your squirrels. Thank you.